we go to Academy Press. In the course of last week, Aruna, from what I can see, Academy Press gained 48.82%, probably in response to this result. And what is the result? Their turnover. Please, I might not have time to read all through, but you can just focus on the screen. Or alternatively, after this presentation, maybe by tomorrow morning, you go on YouTube, you click Stocks Watch, STOCKSWATCH, and then you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Anytime we come on air, anytime we post a video, it will be there for you to access, to see. Just buy data, 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, spend time to look at these figures yourself. A growth in the top line of 145%, and then a growth of 184.74% in the profit after tax. I think largely from negative 34 kobo to in their second quarter earnings from, no, it is even audited report rather, of 2022 to positive 29 kobo, out of which the company is giving 10 kobo dividend. But if you ask me, I would say the profit margin is rather low, 4.24%. I was into publishing before. I owned a printing press before. I know how this industry runs. I know their season. I know their off-season. I can tell you profit margin of 4.24% is even still okay, because in a country where there is no electricity, and Academy Press will not be running on gas, they will be running on generator and diesel. And now when you talk about spare parts to even fix the generating sets, not that alone, they will be using Heady Badge products as their machinery. And Heady Badge products will come in dollars. In a country where dollar has gone high as far as 600 naira, and diesel has moved and today selling at over 800 naira, there is no way this company will generate frivolous profit margin. I'm an industry person. I know what I'm saying. And they will still need to pay salaries in the midst of all this. They are printers. Sometimes they print academic books. And you are talking about the students that ought to patronize them. They have been on strike now for how long? Has Emma been home?
He's been home since.
Earnings yield, 15.23%. PE ratio is still likely good. But let me ask you only one question. Are you telling me that this report of 10 kobo dividend and earning per share of 29 kobo was what the market responded to by dashing Academy Press 48% price growth in 1 week?
You first of all look at and give it to them for even crossing over from a loss position to a profit position, from a negative of 34 kobo to 29 kobo. That would, the market would have even compensated them for that.
Even if almost 50%.
Even if they are not giving 10 kobo. And they went ahead and gave 10 kobo. And remember that this stock was around 127 kobo when the result was released. But like I told you, even if they have not even given the 10 kobo, the market would have compensated them, because that is what it has done to other stocks that have moved from loss position to profit position. It means that going forward, and the market is not saying that Academy Press will come lower than what they have done now.
Well, from what I'm seeing on the indicators, I don't know whether the 10 kobo dividend is attractive to you. Any further increase in the price of Academy Press will be overpriced, because as at this level, it is getting to the highest level it ought to get to. And ideally, the market might decide to do whatsoever it desires. But technically, it is not the time for you to consider.
No, it would have been when the results were released at 127 kobo. But as at this price, chances are that by Wednesday, the people who have entered before now would have been taking their
From academic press that I'm seeing, this equity does not have staying ability. It has the capacity to grow. From what I'm seeing here, it could grow to any level. But if academic press really wants to drop, it can almost drop significantly and then come back again to taste another height. This equity can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consistently. In the case of this, before this growth that we are seeing, it came down 1, 2, right? Came down basically 10% and chose to remain down until this growth came. And we have seen it growing 8.5%, and then 12.6%, 9.8%, 9.6%, 9.9%. What price do you think should be ideal for somebody to re-enter into academic press?
If we come back to like 130, 135.
Because and you see that as a possibility?
Of course, people will normally take their profit. If academic press goes over 2 naira or get to 1 naira 90 kobo, people will be taking their profit.